Please take a seat. I'm Captain Dupin, and this is my partner. Would you guys like me to grab you anything? Coffee? Anything to drink? No? Okay. Okay, so let's get started. You guys brought your papers?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to ask you guys questions about what happened that day. I know it's a hard subject to talk about, but this will help us find the killer. Chandler, I'm going to start with you. So, tell me what happened. Try to tell me what you remember the best you can.
I don't remember anything. It's all a blur.
Come on, Shannon, just try. Guys, I think that was Mademoiselle.
Oh my god, there is a freaking body right there.
Just tell me what you heard and what you saw from the paper that you wrote, okay?
I heard cries. We all heard cries. So that's when we ran into the door. But when we all got through the door, we started going into the first room where we heard two voices.
By the time we reached the first room, everything was silent. We looked room to room, but nothing seemed wrong at all. So we went into the next room. We got in the hallway, and everything was messed up, pillows thrown everywhere. Mademoiselle's door was cracked open, so we decided to look in a room. But whenever we got in there, we realized the room was completely destroyed. Nothing was in place, things were thrown across the room, garments, everything.
Okay. This is really good information, you guys. Keep going.
There was a lot of blood. It was everywhere, and on the furniture there were long pieces of human hair. The room appeared as if it had been robbed, with furniture thrown across the room, but we couldn't find Mademoiselle. Then Nini saw soot fall from the chimney.
We went into the chimney and looked up, and there was what looked like a body in the chimney. It was so wedged in there that it looked like 6 men had to pull her out. That's when we found her daughter.
Okay. I just gotta ask one more question. Where did you find the mother?
We found her lying on the ground.
Okay, that's all for today. Thank you, you guys.
Dupin, do you see what was in the paper?
You know what?
Madame L was murdered.
Wow, already? Did you interrogate anybody else?
Yeah. There was a tobacconist. I said she talked about fortunes, but nobody has ever been in the house except her and her daughter. Then there was Isidore Massette. He saw about 20 to 30 people one night screaming in front of her front door about 3 a.m.
Wow. Keep going.
Then there was Junes Magnet. He's a banker, and he signed about 40 francs to Madame L. But just before her death, she pulled the francs out, and she paid in gold. Also, it was really weird how the witnesses mentioned how weirdly she was placed in the chimney. No normal person could have done it. It took 6 men to pull her out of the chimney.
Wow.
Also, ma'am, there's also a sailor, a Frenchman.
So, what did you find out about him?
He has this weird animal.
What kind of an animal?
An orangutan. He escaped the night of the murder and never found that night.
Hello, is this Dr. Dumas?
Yes, it is. Who's calling?
Dupin, I'm sure you've heard about the murders in the Rue Morgue. We will still have not gotten to the bottom of this. Could you come and help me look at the bodies?
Yes, I will. I'll be there in about 20 minutes. Alright, I'll start with Mademoiselle, the daughter. She seems to be very bruised, probably from being shoved up the chimney. Her face is very discolored and her eyes are protruded. It looks like someone tried to tear them out. Dr. Dumas, Mademoiselle has been throttled to death.
Wow. Alright. Well, what can you tell about the mother here?
The corpse has been horribly mutilated. She is bruised and discolored. The left tibia is splintered as well as the ribs on the left side. The right leg and arm are shattered.
Do you know how such injuries like this could happen?
It's really hard to say. It can be anywhere from a heavy club of wood, an iron bar, or any large heavy object like a chair. But on Madame's body, her neck looks like it could have been cut with a razor, and her skull is shattered as well.
This must have been a very strong person, right?
Well, it doesn't have to be a person.
I don't know, but I talked to the sailor and he said that he bought an orangutan. But be ready with your pistols, okay? But only fire when I say. Good evening. Sit down. I'm going to ask you questions, especially about the animal you bought.
How could this even happen?
Can you guys leave? I want to talk to her by herself. I'll call you as soon as I find out what happened in this case, okay?
Fine.
Alright. So the question's about the animal.
Have you found him? Have you brought him with you?
Yes, we found him, and no, we have not brought him here. He's at the Rue. We caught him. You may get him in the morning, okay?
I will pay you guys a reward for finding my orangutan.
The only reward that I want is this. I want you to give me all the information about the murders in the Rue Morgue. I know that you're innocent, and I know I'm sure you don't want to tell me the truth, but I do not deny that you are somehow involved in this.
I will tell you all that I know, but I don't expect you to believe me. I'm innocent. I went on a trip to the Indian reservation, and I came back with the orangutan, and I brought him home with me to Paris. One morning I found the beast in my bedroom going through my closet, thinking it was safe. Then I saw him, razor in hand, sitting before a mirror, attempting to shave. I tried to stop the orangutan, but it jumped through the door, down the stairs, through the window, into the street.
Then what?
I followed him, my razor still in the orangutan's hand. I followed him in the quiet streets till about 3 a.m. I followed the orangutan through the alley, and his attention was caught by the light coming from the Rue Morgue. The orangutan climbed on the side of the house till he got into the window with the light, and it broke into the window. I didn't go into the house after him because I didn't want him to destroy the house.
Did you enter the Rue Morgue at all after him, though, even though you thought he was going to destroy the house?
Yes, when I got upstairs, the orangutan had Madame by the hair, and he was trying to shave her face like a barber would. Her daughter was lying motionless. The screams and struggles of Madame made the orangutan scared. So he threw his arms for protection and cut her neck with the razor by accident. The sight of blood inflamed its anger. That's when he started attacking the daughter again and dug his nails into her throat. After figuring out what he did, he got scared from the punishment he would receive and started tearing apart furniture. And that is when he threw Madame up the chimney and threw the mother out the window.
Alright, thank you. I gotta make a phone call. I'll contact you later, okay?
Hey.
You won't believe this. The case is solved. I found the killer.
I'm over here like
He looks like he's staring at a corner, like
like he's like.
Come on, stop now. Can I come out now?
But just before her death, she pulled the fences out. So we are all the witnesses that she
Do it. Get it out. Get out. Action. Scene 3. Action. Scene 3. Action.
Wow, ready?
Scene 3. Action.
Rain is up. Why am I messed up?
You suck, dude.
To room to room, but there was like nothing seemed wrong.
Stay for a second.